Hi, I'm Beryl, and the theme for today's video is a super last minute idea because the original theme I didn't get done in time. Before we get too far, the artist today is Brian Hoang. He is an illustrator from Canada. He said that his recent work is inspired by his Vietnamese heritage, and it's been a way for him to connect with a little bit about who he is, and I love the kind of magicalness of everything that I thought would pair well with this video. I'm gonna leave a link to his Instagram and to his shop. The first dish that I'm making is from Ponyo.
Deborah!
It's not, it's not a bad film. It's just like, it's okay. But the food looks good, so we're gonna try to make the ramen from Ponyo. On a side note, I am wearing my most Ghibli-inspired earrings today. We've got Kiki's delivery service, kind of. I mean, they're mismatched, but it's okay. Personally, my favorite is actually Porco Rosso or the cat returns. Those are both really, really good, and I feel like people don't talk about them enough. Okay, anyway, I'm getting distracted. Let's make the first ramen.
So I'm going to this Japanese grocery store that's actually the oldest Japanese grocery store in the city, and I live kind of close to it, so that's pretty cool. Also, oh my god, it's definitely officially summer. Ugh, it's so hot. It's so hot.
By the way, a lot of New York City looks like this right now. This is Katagiri, like I said, the oldest Japanese grocery store in New York City. It was established in 1907. I'm buying just like a single pack of rice because I'm being lazy. I need some green onions for the recipe. Oh, Kewpie mayo, I love you. Look at these pancakes. Would my pancakes look like this? I'm just gonna get some classic chicken ramen, some sliced ham, seaweed, ooh, karaage. Look at these taiyakis, they're so cute. Oh, these are from my Sick Foods video. I remember these. And I need to try this spam musubi. It just looks really, really good. Okay, so now I'm gonna head home. La-di-da.
Okay, this is good.
Okay, so we're gonna make the ramen dish from the movie Ponyo. If you haven't seen Ponyo, it's a story in essence of a fish that becomes a girl. That's literally, there's so much more to the plot, but that's where I'm gonna leave it for you. It was released in 2008 and it was aimed at children. So it is different from a lot of the other Miyazaki movies, but it's hard to kind of totally separate them. So when I saw it, I was super excited, and then I was like, wow, this really is for children. It's not a terrible film, but like, I feel like most adults don't include this when they talk about how much they love Miyazaki's films. This is a random fan theory about Ponyo, but if you look at Kiki's delivery service, Ponyo and Sasuke look a lot like the children version of Mr. and Mrs. Osono. Here's a photo of the two of them side by side. So the theory is that Miyazaki 19 years earlier had foreshadowed these two characters. I mean, maybe. But we're just here to make the ramen. So, I just toasted some ham, put in this egg, and I'm putting tons of toppings because I wanted it to look prettier. And I feel like I've truly captured the ramen from Ponyo. I feel like it looks like it. Like it worked. I mean, to be fair, it's not that complicated, but I still feel like a success. All right, got a piece of ham in this. Good ham. Kind of smoky. Adds a nice little flavor to the ramen. You haven't really added much to this ramen, so it's more about a visual presentation, which is really nice. I've made a lot of these dressed up instant noodle videos now, and I feel like this one is cute, but it's not that inspired. It's okay. Honestly, I feel like the ham is really the best part of this whole thing. This ramen being from Ponyo checks out. It feels like pretty basic, kind of like a kid would like it. I could have made it a little fancier. To make this fancier, I would have added some of the mayonnaise in that last instant ramen hack that I did. Adding the Kewpie, my precious. Ooh. Oh my god, that broth is so yummy. It's okay. It was good. It wasn't bad. Okay, I'm gonna do the onigiri now from Spirited Away. And I'm excited because I've never made them, but I love them. So I'm going to be making onigiri modeled after this scene from Spirited Away. Spirited Away is probably Miyazaki's most famous film. It did win the Academy Award in the United States for Best Animated Film, and it actually is the first and only hand-drawn, non-English language animated film to win that award. So, that's a pretty big deal. Let's just take a moment and stare hypnotically into my glass pot. Hypnotoad wants you to stare into the pot. Spirited Away, until recently, was actually the top grossing box office film in Japanese history. But in 2020, it was dethroned by Demon Slayer. I really do love Spirited Away. I think it is a fabulous movie, and I feel like it embodies everything that makes a Studio Ghibli film such a masterpiece. The backgrounds are amazing, the music is amazing, the design, the costuming. And this is my onigiri. It's like the size of my whole hand, which means it's gonna be good.
I put it in a handkerchief because I felt like that made it more authentic to the film. Nothing is more satisfying than when she eats it, like next to that field, like oh, I'm so hungry. This also, it looks pretty good. I got the shape right, at least. That was only rice. That was literally just rice. I got no filling. The rice was fine, though. Wait, I'll eat it like her. That was weird. I feel like we've got an amateur mistake here. Not sure how to fix it, but all of the tuna seems to be right here. And then you've got this territory, which is just going to be plain rice. So, the tuna is good. You know why it's good? Because I use Kewpie mayonnaise, the greatest mayonnaise that's ever been created. And if you still haven't tried it yet, I don't know. I don't know why you haven't tried it yet. Wow, a lot of rice right after those noodles. I'm gonna fall asleep. It'd be fun to do something like this again, but I definitely would need help because I don't know that much about anime or manga. So I'm gonna have to ask you all who maybe know a little bit more. Leave me a manga to read. I love comics, as you know, so I feel like I'd probably really like it. Or leave me a anime series to watch. I have literally all the streamers, like all 7,000 of them. Why do we have so many streamers now, What am I gonna do? Be spending like hundreds a month? Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. Like, every single company wants us to do it. I guess that's it. I will be looking in the comments, and until then, I will see you all in my next video.